Shua Yang. I'm a school counselor with Minneapolis Public Schools Online Learning and Minneapolis Academy. I am Hmong, and I identify as a female cisgender.
My name is Sylvia, and I identify myself as biracial, or like to use the term marble, of half white and half Asian, specifically South Korean. And my role is I am a social and racial justice advocator.
My name is Han Chu. My last name is Huang. I'm born in China, so I'm Chinese, and I came to America when I was 7 years old.
Hello, 안녕하세요. My name is Miss Mi Hyun, and I'm a DDL teacher at Hmong International Academy. I have been working for more than 20 years in Minneapolis. I enjoy working with children and teach them how to read and write. I also like to share the Hmong culture and language to any students who want to learn Hmong. I'm a Hmong woman who was born in Laos and grew up in America.
My name is Amy Fearing. I'm the Interim Senior Academic Officer for Minneapolis Public Schools, and I identify as Korean American.
Hello everybody, my name is Shu Wei, and I'm from Patrick Henry High School. I'm the Vice President for Asian Cultural Club, and my ethnicity is Hmong.
Hi, I'm Amy Yanowski. I'm a current 10th grader at Southwest High School. I went to Armitage Elementary and then Anthony Middle School before.
Hi, everybody. My name is Roy Kawai. I use he, him pronouns. I am an equity coordinator for the Minneapolis Public Schools, and I am Japanese American.
Hi, my name is Caitlin, and my name is Chloe, and we're Laotian, Chinese, and a little bit of Vietnamese, and we're sisters.
Nyashong Columbia Kiliana Lo go Halu Donda Student Placement Center, how MPS the school district go Haro Ya to intake specialists.
Hi, my name is Hema Chunzum. I'm Tibet. I came to Tibet to exile in India refugee.
I'm Donnie. I'm a senior at Edison High School, and I'm Asian American.
Hi, my name is Takayuki Hirata. I was born and raised in Osaka, Japan. I have lived in the United States, Minnesota, since I was 16 years old. I came here as a high school foreign exchange student and stayed for college. I then got married. I have my permanent residence green card. These are my children.
Hi, I'm Hana Harada. I'm Asian American, and my mom is American, and my dad's Japanese.
Hi, my name is Kai Harada. I'm Japanese American. At the age of 22, I have to decide whether I want to keep my Japanese citizenship or my American citizenship. I'm currently a dual citizen.
Hello, my name is Jasper Johnson. I'm the assistant principal at Armitage Montessori School. My parents came to the United States from the Philippines over 40 years ago, and I am Filipino.
My name is Katie, and I'm Asian and American. I'm a 12th grader at Edison High School.
Hello, my name is Emma Jo Johnson. I am an 8th grader at Anthony. I am Korean and Caucasian.
Hi, my name is Jenny. I am Hmong American, a mom, and a daughter of former refugees.
Hi, my name is Pallavi Wadali. My parents are Indian, so I'm Indian. And yeah, I know, right? Like, India's a part of Asia.
My name is Mai Ching Palvu, and I am Hmong. I'm the principal at Anthony Middle School. I was born in the Ban Binai refugee camp in Thailand. My family and I came to the United States in November of 1984.
My name is Sadasa Takata. I'm in 7th grade, and I am 1/4 Japanese.
My name is Molly, and I identify myself as a Hmong daughter.
Life is beautiful. My name is Oksana Muradalieva. I am a mother of Camille Jan Ashland, who is a happy 6th grader.
Racism is alive and well, especially during this pandemic. It is very unfortunate that we, who are under the Asian umbrella are being physically abused, emotionally, verbally abused due to something that is totally out of our hands.
It also has ruined my ideals what I thought this country stood for freedom and for equality. But it has also impacted me by making me feel like I want to help make a change, and I want to help decrease and hopefully put an end to all of these racial attacks?
This past year has been very difficult for me and my family. We lost 2 brothers and 1 church member due to COVID. We're happy that we still have each other, and we also do our very best to support one another in our Hmong community. Racism is also hard for us because our Hmong brothers and sisters also face the same discrimination as other people of color.
Okay, so COVID impacted my life from as people know that when they search on websites, there were a lot of Asian people eating bats, so they thought that COVID created COVID, but actually not.
And so when there was a lot of anti-Asian sentiment that was occurring because of COVID, I started to feel that personally, thinking about how I might be unsafe, how my family might be unsafe. And those are feelings that I don't think I've ever had truly in regards to a national event. And so it helped to create empathy in terms of how our brothers and sisters in our communities have had to struggle, or their struggle that has been ongoing, even despite COVID. But it also has brought awareness to how fragile our identities are in terms of whiteness and the structures and systems that we live within.
I was working at a job, a retail store actually, and I was approached by this person, and he said, are you Chinese? And I said, no, I'm not, I'm Hmong. And he was like, well, either way, you should go back to your own country because, you created this whole pandemic also too, which it started to make me feel that, not just, I understand that you're just a customer, but regardless, a human being should not be treated like that.
Oh, okay, when we were with our brother at our new house, when he was skateboarding around the neighborhood, I guess some 2 white kids were just saying boo and I hate Asians and stuff, and a lot of racist stuff.
I have certainly felt the bodily and sort of emotional reaction that started with anxiety and fear. It moved towards sort of anger and also sitting in a place of deep sadness around the connection of how I know people that look like me and experience the world in bodies like mine are experiencing violence directly related to the connection of our race to disease. But it has also generated a stronger sense of collective desire for movement building and activism in my work. And
impact của chế nên theo họ community trong anh đầu tụ lợi có chuyện kiến kề bây giờ chủ tàu thì thái bé từ khen của trong theo thì thái bé chế nên của trong sắp là sư bé theo lý chỉ trong tế tế mình nó.
I work in Abbott Northwest Hospital housekeeping. My family and my kids doesn't COVID-19 problem. They okay.
Racism has impacted my community due to the violence and hate crime towards Asians and the teasing, and I feel angry about it because justice isn't going around for Asian Americans.
I've been told don't eat my dog, or the pulling back your eyes, or ching chong. I've heard some people say, yeah. And then this one time I was at a hotel going to my friend's room, and a group of boys said, oh, look, it's the Asian one, right? This has never made me feel good. It's always a lot to deal with. Saying okay, part of my body, my eyes, is something that people make fun of. And, I've been able to get past it and be able to stand up for myself and say hey, you should not say that. It's not okay. And I hope other people can do that too, because if we don't confront people about these things and we don't say, hey, this is not okay, this needs to stop, it's going to keep continuing and nothing's going to get better.
COVID has affected me and my family because we were going to travel to Japan and see my family, but since COVID we couldn't.
Racism has affected me in many ways, but one specific that I can think about right now is cuisine and culture. I noticed that many Asian cuisine and culture is not widely accepted until it has become mainstream, and then it is accepted, such as boba and other Asian cuisines.
My parents' primary language is not English, and because of that, they really struggled to gather the information on COVID, on where to get the vaccines, on just the medical system in general. A lot of the information was not necessarily there and available to them. And then on top of that, since they're older, they really struggled with technology, something that myself and my brothers had to do to support them to make sure that they'd be able to get connected and get the appropriate information that they needed.
COVID has made it hard for my family to communicate or update about themselves because some of my elders don't know how to touch electronics, and the racism has been making it really scary to go outside alone or ride the bus alone or have my grandparents walk around their house.
I have become more conscious of my surroundings and who is around me. I am much more vigilant of where I go. I have always been aware of race and racism, but this has hit home so much more closer. It has pushed me to have conversations about race with my young kids earlier than I expected.
It affects me with a lot of microaggressions, with people thinking that I'm like super smart and that I only get graded A's when that's not the reality. And also, it's also led me to not tell people how to say my name right because throughout my whole life, I've never really had people always get it on the first try.
I'm always feeling like I need to prove myself, especially as an Asian and a Hmong woman in the system that I live and that I work in. The increase in Asian hate in the past year and the lack of respect for our being has caused me to close up even more.
It amazes me how my mom can be Jewish and my dad can be Japanese and fight in a war against each other, that generations later have a family. With the things going on in my community, sometimes I feel a little bit scared for my family because they are different from everybody else and might feel a little bit scared.
We don't want any trouble at all. It makes us scared to go out in public. Like for our elders, it scares us for our grandma, grandpa to be out there.
We are living through really challenging and painful and devastating times as I speak. When I hear the fire trucks and the police cars and the ambulances screaming, I feel for the nurses, for the doctors, for the firefighters and the policemen who are out there in the middle of the night, and I feel the pain, I feel the grief, I feel the anxiety of all of us.
I hope that through these hardships that we have faced, not only historically, but in the last year, that we learn from it and that we build our resiliency and that we reimagine what it means to be good citizens, good human beings.
My hopes and dreams for the future are that people will be able to live freely without the need to feel scared or frightened for their safety because who they are and who they identify as.
My hope and dream is for all of us, meaning the whole country, to have a normal living and also to see children going back to school for learning, because I believe they're learning best when they get to participate, engage, and have hands-on activities.
My dreams for the future is I want to be a singer or a Chinese drama actor.
I hope that we can take the spotlight and the attention that has been given to the community and to really use it as an asset moving forward. I think in the past, it's been a very invisible community, only highlighted here and there. However, I think that if there's anything that we've learned from the pandemic, it's that we do have assets, we do have skills and talents that we bring forward, and that can't be jeopardized by a national event.
And just one day, my dream is to get everybody to understand our Asian community and also understanding our Hmong community and how we, our Hmong and Asian community, can understand others' race and others' community too.
I hope that now all Asians can feel welcome, everyone is equal. And I hope that people won't try and be racist and be like, oh no, I hate those people because they're Asian, but I like those people because they are nice to me or friendly.
In terms of my hopes and dreams, well, I'm interested in the arts, music, drama, directing, conducting, anything on that scale. I've been studying really hard to go to a good college. I've been looking at colleges across the country.
Kusaka Tolang Chatu Totsai, Gonchua vaccine. Dolo summer no, Bemokatila, Teli Yongi, Tia Chimoke Chesing, Dorope.
My hope is I came to United States and leave my kids a good education and all community, black, white, Asian, whatever, they also stay just like stay one family.
My hope is that our youth will rise up and do better, to embrace and uplift each other, to eradicate racism, instead of repeating history.
I hope for justice to go around for Asian Americans. I hope for all the violence and all the teasing to stop.
That people are able to recognize and educate themselves on what to say and what not to say, whether or not it's offensive.
My dream is eventually I'd like to live in Japan and United States. So during the winter time, I'd like to go back and live there and then come back here.
And my hope is that everyone will be able to see the richness and uniqueness of each individual person and live.
My hope is to go back to Japan and see my family and cousins.
My hope is that in the near future, we all learn to respect each other and allow our own uniqueness to flourish.
I hope that my girls will benefit from all this hard work that people are doing now, the people that are coming together and trying to do things to support each other so that they can live the true American dream moving forward.
My hope and dream is to have the community come together and fight for what is right in the community and for the school district to give equal opportunity and service to Asian American families.
Oftentimes, being strong and being resilient is the only choice that we have. I'm hopeful for the future because of our young scholars. They provide me with much strength to carry the burden that I carry.
To become someone who can make a change in the world, because I don't feel like I can do that right now, and I really want to, because there's a lot of people who can't speak up for themselves, and I want to speak up for them. And just for the general future of like planet Earth, I just wish everything could be good, like no more global warming and no more racism and sexism and homophobia and stuff like that.
My hope for the future is to go to Japan and be able to study the culture and see how much I want to be involved with Japan when I grow older.
I just hope to be successful. I hope to enjoy my job when I get one. I just want to make life happy.
Don't ignore and rely on just somebody else. It's every one of us. It's a sacred job to bring back what we have lost, and that's the humanness. Thank you.
I primarily hope that we can start building a world, a society, a community in which myself, my children, other East Asian and Asian identifying folks in connection with other folks of color are able to celebrate and love and be our sort of our thorough selves and find joy in that and find connection in that and find beauty in it instead of it being a platform for self-hate.
Hi there, my name is Yang Lai Bang and I am a Hmong daughter. Like everybody was impacted, but a lot of the hate and people were just like angry. It was directed towards Asian people. I really hope that one day I'll be able to open up my own business and just like be my own boss.
Hi, my name is Phu Bang. I go to Patrick Henry High School. I'm part of the Asian Cultural Club. I was a former co-president of the ACC. The COVID-19, it really impacted my education entirely, and I had to stay home a lot. And the college I'm going to enroll is University of Minnesota Twin Cities, and I'm
Hi guys, my name is Kalu Zhang and I identify myself as a Hmong American student. An example, I was a cashier and like there will be customers who wouldn't want to come to me specifically because I was Asian and they feel like, oh, COVID, Corona is related to Asian. So my hopes and dream is definitely to be successful, but I'm only 18, so I really don't know what I want to do yet or be yet, but for sure, I just want to hope that I will be successful in the future.
Hello, my name is Kabao Chang and I am a home independent daughter. So we're always scared that there might be some racism and they might like hit my grandparents, like you know how the news and stuff. My hopes and dreams is to finish this year strong and go to college and you know just be happy and content.